Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza. This is Tuesday, March 14th. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Local Phuket municipalities and administrative organizations keep including mild warnings after fires are extinguished in their respective areas on the island, and it's happening while the Public Health Ministry asks private companies to let their employees work from home in Bangkok due to the atrocious air quality in the capital. The two most recent fires included a roadside blaze near Wat Manik in Sri Sutorn in Phuket on March 8th, and a similar incident the next day on the Muang Mai Paklok Road in Tepkasatri, both in Talang District. Neither of the incidents resulted in loss of life, injuries, or significant damage to property, as firefighters were able to reach both scenes fast enough and prevent the fire from spreading. This was not the case on February 5th of last year in Rawai, where a large wildfire razed some 50 rai of hillside land near Naiharn Beach, when some 16 tourists were left stranded on rocks at Lem Krating because of that blaze. Rawai Mayor Arun Solos blamed two possible factors for the Naiharn fire of 2022, namely the hot weather, a natural cause, or a discarded cigarette butt, man-induced cause. No official conclusions have ever been revealed about what caused the most recent fires in Sri Sutorn or Tepkasatri, leaving people to choose between either of the two mentioned by Mayor Arun last year, or a combination of both. Meanwhile, the situation is much worse in some of the mainland provinces of Thailand, where disaster prevention officials have to deal with full-scale wildfires in the forests using fire engines where possible and their new Ka-32 Guardian helicopter where it is not. Just this week, after opening an operations center to monitor air quality across the country, Public Health Minister Anutin Chambirakun urged everyone in Bangkok who has to leave their home to wear a mask. Data from Bangkok Medical Service Department says that between January 1st and March 10th of this year, just over 31,000 people sought medical help for medical problems exacerbated by the haze in that region. The news also comes as the IQAir.com website, a leading pollution site, ranked Chiang Mai as having the world's worst air pollution with air quality index of 180 at 4 a.m. on Sunday. Back here in Phuket, officials from the Tepkasatri Oboto posted a statement stating, quote, Tepkasatri Sub-District Administrative Organization, Oboto, asks people for cooperation. Please refrain from burning waste or conduct any activity that may cause a fire. With the current dry weather, a fire can cause widespread damage affecting property and lives. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. The National Police Chief has ordered an investigation into the revocation of an arrest warrant of a senator suspected of involvement in a drug and money laundering case allegedly connected to a Myanmar tycoon. Immigration officials revealed this week that since January, just 2 months ago, Thailand welcomed over 370,000 Russian tourists, a sharp increase compared to all of last year, in which the kingdom welcomed 435,000 Russians all of 2022. Despite the influx, authorities say there has been no indication that Russian criminal figures have snuck into Thailand through illegal channels, noting that most legal issues involving Russian citizens in Thailand were minor offenses, including traffic violations. According to the Immigration Bureau Deputy Commander, while some Russians are choosing to stay in Thailand to avoid fallout from the war in Ukraine, others are holidaymakers and prefer seaside provinces like Phuket, Koh Samui, and Pattaya. The president of the Phuket Real Estate Association said the real estate business in Phuket has recovered quickly as the island is popular with foreign tourists looking to escape the cold weather in the northern hemisphere. He stated, quote, Russians are visiting Phuket in large numbers, which has helped the tourism sector here. They stay between 1 week and up to 6 months, and most prefer to rent pool villas. Many want to buy and live in pool villas rather than renting them. The most popular zones are Cherngtalay, Kamala, and Rawai in Muang District. He went on to say, quote, many Russian investors have also bought and resold them or rented them out to others. Spending by Russian tourists has boosted the local economy in Phuket. Local tourism-related businesses hit by COVID are making a quick recovery. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Russian tourists have been flocking to Thailand since pandemic travel restrictions were eased, with many choosing to invest in the kingdom's real estate sector after an extended holiday in the country. Police General Damrongsak Kittiprapas, the national police chief, said on Monday that he had ordered the police's Office of the Inspector General to look into the issue. The case is connected to the prosecution of Myanmar tycoon Tun Min Lat, who was arrested in Bangkok last September on charges of conspiracy to traffic narcotics and money laundering. He was detained along with 3 Thai nationals, including the son-in-law of Senator Upakit Pacharayankong, Reports last year named Senator Upakit, a hotel magnate in Thailand, as having a close relationship with the Myanmar tycoon. Just after news of the arrest made headlines last year, the senator defended the Myanmar tycoon, saying that Tun Min Lat was not involved with drugs or illegal weapons, and hinted that legal trouble came from sanctions against the Myanmar junta. In early October, weeks after the Myanmar tycoon's arrest, an arrest warrant for the senator was approved the morning of October 3rd, but just hours later, it was revoked, and the officers who sought that arrest warrant were later transferred. The national police chief is now ordering an investigation into the matter. Opposition MP Rangsiman Rome from the Move Forward Party has been questioning the senator's links to not just the Myanmar military junta, but also to Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha, as Senator Upakit was handpicked to the upper chamber by the previous Thai military junta, led by Prayut, and he also owns the property used as the headquarters of the Thai Unity Party, Prayut's party. The commander of the Narcotics Suppression Division 3 says the senator had not been summoned for interrogation because about 1,000 pages of important documents had yet to be translated into Thai to prove the alleged crime, and an additional investigation is now underway. For more, visit the link in the description. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha has ordered all relevant officials to keep an eye on the impact of the collapse of Silvergate Bank and Silicon Valley Bank in the United States on Thailand's financial system. The baht on Monday surged against a significant fall in the US dollar, mainly due to the sudden collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and the market's expectation that the US Federal Reserve would slow down its policy rate hikes. On Monday, the baht opened at just over 34 baht per dollar after closing at just over 35 baht last week. A deputy government spokeswoman said on Monday that the collapse of the two banks in the United States last week caused fluctuations worldwide in money and capital markets, but was unlikely to have an impact on the Thai economy because local commercial banks have no direct exposure to the troubled U.S. bank. A source in the banking sector, who requested anonymity, told the Bangkok Post the central bank in Thailand demanded financial institutions and venture capital firms report any deposit or financial exposure with SVB on Monday. For more, visit the link in the description. Tourism and Sports Minister Pipa Ratchakitprakarn has urged related agencies to prepare for Thailand's target goal of accommodating 80 million tourists in 2027, instructing each unit to prevent congestion at tourist attractions to ensure safety for international tourists. The tourism minister stressed the importance of Thailand not returning to the circumstances of 2019, when tourist destinations were overcrowded due to inadequate preparations for the arrival of 40 million international visitors that year. With Thailand expecting 25 to 30 million international tourists this year, the minister stressed that related ministries must work together to meet the challenge of welcoming more tourists in the future. The agency has set a target of welcoming 80 million tourists in 2027, which the minister describes as one of the most challenging tasks for their ministry. The National Economic and Social Development Council wants the tourism industry to contribute 25% to the GDP by 2027, up from 17.8% in 2019, generating a minimum of 6 trillion baht. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thanks so much for joining us here today on this Tuesday edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.